Hey guys. Uh-oh. Looks like we're dropping a few frames potentially. So give me just one moment and we'll be back. Whoop, that's wrong. All right. Should be back in just a moment. All right, guys. Whoa, that's a little loud.
Well, we really don't have a choice now.
Yeah, that's Hey guys, if you can hear me, I'm having a little bit of technical problems, as you might be able to tell. Microphone's a little bit loud. I'll explain them in just a moment. I just need to adjust them first. Let's try that. Okay, that looks a little bit more reasonable. Hey, how's it going? Now, right now, I should explain kind of what's going on, why there's a little bit of audio problems, it seems. And it's probably because we're dropping some frames. So I'm going to make some adjustments and we'll be right back. And then I'll explain it. Okay, looking a little better this time. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Waiting to see if the stream actually comes up on video. Looks like it might be. As a little preface, I've don't have my old computer anymore. I've gotten a new computer, and because of that, I had to reset some recording software. But more importantly, I'm using a much less powerful computer. Now, 999, of course, isn't exactly a powerful game to need to be able to be run, but it is, for streaming purposes, it's going to obviously be a bit harder to run than normal. Anyway, it looks like everything's working out okay now. So other than I want to adjust my volume down just a teeny bit, we should be good to go. And this is actually going to start us at the beginning of the game, so let me skip through it. It's been a little bit. I don't actually remember what I said I was going to do last time, like which route I was going to take. I think what I said... Here, back to flowchart. I think what I said was I wanted to come back down here to the 3, 7, and 8 door, and I wanted to go... We've done 7 and we've done 3. I want to do the 8 door. The other thing I should mention is that I'm still having that mouse problem. Completely strange. I'm assuming it's like an OBS combined with a game problem, because other people have told me they've never had this problem. So I'm guessing it has something to do with recording at the same time or streaming at the same time. But on the plus side, I do actually have a controller plugged in this time. So we're going to play with a controller this time and see if that's a better experience than trying to use a touchpad or the arrow keys the whole time. So we're going to go ahead, skip back forward to the decision. Sorry about the rough start, guys. But, there we go. But, hopefully we shouldn't have this problem, and next time I do the stream, I should have a little bit better computer. This is sort of like an in-between computer I'm borrowing right now, until I get another computer that I'm planning on using. So hopefully next time we shouldn't have quite these same problems. Anyway, so this is when we make our decision, and we are going to choose door 8, which we haven't actually been in yet.
I think I'm gonna go with door 8. Okay, 8 it is. Yeah. All right then. That means June's got to go through 7.
What? Why?
What?
Let me make sure I have the right audio source on here. That would be another explanation. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why the mic's acting a little differently than it was before. And honestly, I'd like to do a little bit here. Let's bump this down to there. That sounds a little more reasonable. Okay. I don't want to be talking so loud that the microphone keeps like overshooting. Okay. And video still looks okay, I think. It says my bit rate's low, but other than that, it should be fine. Hopefully. Anyway.
If the 6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind, there are only 3 ways we can do it.
Plan A.
Have 3, 5, and 8 go through 7, and 4, 6, and 7 go through 8.
Plan B.
4, 5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8.
Plan C.
Or 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. There are no other combinations. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. You get it now?
As Santa finished, June looked over at Junpei, tears welling up in the corners of her eyes.
Oh no. You're saying we aren't going to see each other again for a long time.
That was the other thing I just noticed. It looks like part of my screen's getting cut off slightly. Boy, more troubleshooting on the fly. This one should be an easy fix, though. Just do that. There we go. And that looks good. It's a little hard to fix these problems like without doing a live test. So I didn't really have an opportunity to check these before starting. Junpei felt just as June did. He wanted to be at her side through whatever trials they were preparing to face. But he knew if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. In order for the 6 of them to move forward, he and June had to be separated. Yeah, hopefully everything looks good. If you notice anything weird, like I keep talking too loudly or something, let me know. I think I've got it set good now, but I won't really know for sure until I listen to it myself. He looked at June. He was scared to lose her, but he swallowed, steeled his resolve, and did his best to smile.
Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again. We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
She didn't sound very hopeful. It was 7 that interjected.
I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Why? What makes you think so?
Because that would be a quick story if they didn't.
If they don't, then neither team can get through door 9. In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
June said nothing. The tears were gone, but her eyes were still sad as they looked at Junpei. He met them, and with what reassurance he could manage, laid his hand gently on her shoulder.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
June bit her lip and gave him an almost imperceptible nod.
Yes. Promise?
Her voice was barely above a whisper. Santa's voice shattered the moment.
You guys are done, right?
He stretched and continued.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 7 and Clover can take 8. Any problems with that, Clover?
Clover looked away and was silent for a moment.
Whatever.
It's because Clover doesn't know yet. It was more of a dismissal than an agreement, but Santa didn't seem to care.
All right, we're ready to go then. Let's move.
At Santa's command, the group split and headed for their respective doors. Santa, 7, and June walked towards door 7, while Clover, Lotus, and Junpei headed for door 8. For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. Lotus laid her hand against her chest and turned to Junpei and Clover.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then shall we go?
It's open.
A narrow hallway stretched out before them.
Okay.
Hurry!
Lotus and Clover leapt through the door. The moment they did, their bracelets beeped. The detonators in the bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. He looked to his left. Towards door 7, June stood there, a mere image of Junpei. She turned and looked towards him. Their eyes met.
June.
Jumpy.
They nodded. Their farewell took almost 1.5 seconds.
What the hell are you doing?
Then someone took hold of Junpei's arms and hauled him bodily through the door. Yeah, that's pretty familiar. He heard the sound of the numbered door slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold electronics beep.
81 seconds left. Hurry!
Lotus snapped at him and ran to the dead.
Ugh.
Oh, now we're losing frames. That's not good. It's like when the music started. So, I was kind of hoping this wasn't going to happen. I thought we could at least handle, like a simple stream of a video game that came off a DS, Let me lower a few settings really quick. And see if I can get it to be a little smoother.